Hi everyone, welcome to the MTL10 press conference. Tomorrow night here on the Gold Coast we have a huge night of Muay Thai planned for fight fans, including 2 WBC world titles, an international co-main event and a junior MTL championship. Some exciting features of the night are the return to the ring of Utan Chanavon, former 2-time Lumpini champion. Brisbane local and crowd favourite Brad Davies is also making his return, and the long-awaited matchup between Australia's 2 top mini flyweights and MTL champions, Lucille and Kaitlyn Vance. We have a host of returning faces to MTL, as well as welcoming some debuts in Aaron Carter, Isaac Papali and Nathan Jones Jr. Now taking your attention over to our 4 big fights of the night. First of all, we have the junior MTL championship bout in the huge 32 kilo division. Originally from the UK, Ollie the Elf Warrior, with an impressive 25 fight experience at just 11 years old, versus the very popular Super Nut, who has been known to frequently compete in Thailand stadiums. We wanted to bring this matchup to the MTL stage to showcase just how technically advanced the next generation is coming through, and have the boys really show how fighting under a safe youth rule set does not hinder the fighter's ability to fight with real skill. So Ollie, first of all, you're up. Tell us about how your fight camp has been. Can we get the mic over to him?
My fight camp's been great. I've loved training with my coach Benji. We've really been working on a load of techniques, and also I've been trying to figure out how to keep my style and my weight. And yeah, I'm confident, I'm ready. I just got to show everyone that I can take the belt home.
Awesome. And Supernut, when you prepare for a fight, do you study your opponent and change anything in your training, or is it the same no matter who you're facing? The mic's behind you here.
To be honest, both, because if it's a good fighter, I study them. If it's not, I don't really know, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. And Ollie, what can the crowd expect to see from you tomorrow night?
I think it'll be a really good fight. We're both 11, and I think we both have very similar styles. So yeah, I think it'll be very technical, and I think the crowd will love it.
Nice. And how about you, Supernut? What can the crowd expect to see from you tomorrow night?
I think the crowd would see a beautiful 5-round fight from both of us, and I hope the fight goes really well, and I hope the crowd enjoys it.
Nice. Good job, boys. The future of Muay Thai depends on the current generation to develop the next wave of fighters who stay in the sport for the long term. And alongside WBC Muay Thai Amateur, the more we can develop opportunities for these kids to stay active without injuries or brain damage, the more promising the future for Muay Thai looks in Australia and also around the world. To kick off our international matchups, Zori Putorak is here to defend her world title against New Zealand's #1 Kaitlyn Tucker. Starting with you, Kaitlyn. Can you tell us about how fight preparation has been, and does anything change for you because this is a world title opportunity?
So the fight preparation for me this time has obviously stepped up a level, because I know, when you're at the top, then you're coming up against someone who is very skilled. My strength and conditioning program has really ramped up, and I'm just feeling really powerful at the moment, and when I feel like that, I feel like I'm dangerous. So, yeah. It went really well. No injuries, no qualms. So, yeah, I'm feeling really good.
Good. And Zoe, one of the harder things about combat sports is being open to criticism and judgment based on performance, your style of fighting, whatever else people want to say about you. How do you take that attention, good and bad, into preparation for your title defence?
Well, when you're at the top, you're going to have a lot of people watching you. So it's up to you to decide who you're going to listen to and who you're not. A lot of people will criticise. Everyone has their own opinion, which is fine, but you really have to cipher through and figure out who is well-meaning and who isn't. So there's a real select few people that I do listen to when it comes to criticism and it comes to advice. I generally go by, if you wouldn't ask for their advice, why would you listen to their criticism?
Good point. And Kaitlyn, you're no stranger to international opponents or stepping up to fight people that others won't. What challenges do you think you're bringing to Zoe tomorrow night?
I feel like she hasn't versed someone who's so versatile as I am, and it's easy to just look at me and go, oh man, she's just going to rush in and throw all this crazy stuff, but like, you don't know the kind of pressure that I can put on you until you're in the ring in front of me, getting like everything thrown at you. So yeah, I feel like being called the wild card is fun because no one knows what to expect, including your opponent and sometimes even your coach, which is always a good laugh.
Very good. And Zoe, you say your mindset is your biggest weapon, and I'm sure that's more important than ever tomorrow. So tell us about how you've developed and how you maintain that unwavering confidence in your ability to win.
Well, I suppose it comes down to a few things, but just naturally being a confident person, just play into it a lot. However, when it comes to fighting, the proof is in the pudding with me. I've not lost a fight since 2018. I'm on a 20-fight win streak. So why shouldn't I be confident? I fought the best in the world. I fought European champions. I fought Australian champions. I fought world champions. I am now the world champion. So why should I not be confident?
Very good. Both of these girls have very exciting styles, and tomorrow night we'll find out if Zoe will keep her belt at home or WBC will be crowning a new world champion. Taking you now to our co-main event, we have one half of it here today as Hicham's still working to make weight. We have MTL's very own Brandon Spain taking on another ranked international opponent in Hicham. Hicham is no stranger to big fights, basing himself in Thailand and frequently seizing opportunities. And Brandon, who win or lose, loves to steal the show. This fight will absolutely be one for the fans, no doubt. Brandon, in September, while it was entertaining for us watching, you fought an extremely tough fight, being defeated by Lek Fasatan. What lessons have you taken from that fight going into this preparation?
Heaps of lessons, not only in fighting, but being true to myself. And that fight was hard for me because there was circumstances prior to the fight that made me fight with a little bit too much emotion and tried to be the entertainer and not the fighter. I'm just super excited to bring Spainy 2.0 tomorrow night. And I hope this Moroccan doesn't waste his legs because he's going to need them tomorrow.
And as someone who clearly gains a lot of energy from the support, love, hate, whatever it is that comes your way, what do you have to say to fight fans about what they can expect tomorrow?
I'm just excited, hey. I'm so pumped. I think this is my 70th or 71st Muay Thai fight, and I think this is the most excited I've ever been for a fight. And then it's because of the MTL fans. It's the lineup of card that I have sitting in front of me here tomorrow night. It's the vibe, it's the emotion, it's the raw Muay Thai Aussie style. Like the crowd is screaming. Like whether they know you or not, if you're exciting, they're going to be on your side. So and I know that all the fighters tomorrow night will bring it because the energy is going to be there in the building tomorrow night.
Very good. We always promise to deliver an exciting night of fights, and with fighters like these, I think this one will definitely be no different. Finally, taking you over to our main event of the evening, the long-awaited WBC Light Heavyweight World Title. We bring you Charlie Bubb and Marcus Sunden Liljedorff, and not unlike a classic Charlie story, this one hasn't been without its challenges. With the unfortunate withdrawal of James Ogden just this past weekend, we had a quick change of opponent, now bringing you WBC number 11 Marcus all the way from Sweden, who jumped on a 24-hour flight within 48 hours of receiving the call. A task that, let's say, not many are willing to accept. Marcus, when we spoke last year about potentially fighting Charlie, you said to me you always stay ready, even last minute, you'll fight anyone, anytime. And on Saturday you lived up to your word. Tell us about having that mindset and why you choose to focus on staying ready at all times.
It's because I want to be the world number one, and then you have to take fights. So, but I think like when I was younger, I did more like fight camp, but the later years I just staying ready all the time and taking fights, always like getting better in the gym and always training hard. So like when the call comes, or like when you message me, like, okay, I'm ready here to go, and that's it. Like.
Awesome. And Charlie, we started this journey a few years ago with you on MTL4, and it's never been shy of a few challenges along the way. How does it feel to know you finally stood on the scales again for the WBC world title?
Yeah, like you said, it's been a long time coming. I think it was 2 years ago I had my first fight here, and the same thing happened. I had a late pull out, and we all know how that fight turned out. But when I won the MTL world title that night, I said I wanted to turn the belt green and add WBC. We turned it green in the last fight, and now we're adding WBC to the world title. So, it's awesome. I can't thank Muay Thai League and Nakia enough for trusting me with their promotion. Being a boy from New South Wales and coming up here and headlining a Gold Coast card 3 times, like, shows the trust they have in me to put on a show and bring a crowd and put on an entertaining fight, and that's exactly what we're going to do tomorrow night.
Very good. And Marcus, a few Aussies have actually shared that they know you from training at Sentinoi and in Thailand, and are excited for this matchup with Charlie. What can fans expect to see from you tomorrow night if they've never seen you fight before?
I think tomorrow night will be a war. I've seen a little bit of Charlie fighting, and he likes to step forward and like put on high pressure, and I like that too. So we're probably gonna clash in the middle of the ring, put on a war. Yeah.
And Charlie, does the last minute change alter anything about your plans, or tell us what goes through your head as you enter the fight tomorrow night?
The change of opponent doesn't change my plans at all. The belt is coming home to Orange, regardless of who was standing in front of me. But yeah, as for a change of game plan, I think a lot of things we're working with James is going to work with Marcus, but he is a lot more of a walk forward style, and like you said just then, it's going to be a war of a fight. We have spoken in the past about fighting. Whenever I've needed an opponent, he has put his hand up. So yeah, I'm excited for this fight. It's going to be an awesome fight. Like you said, he's got a walk forward style, I've got a walk forward style, and we're going to clash in the ring. So I hope you got a doctor with a stitch kit ready, and it's going to be an awesome fight tomorrow night.
Awesome, very good. All right, well, here we are, MTL10 tomorrow night, Saturday the 27th of April, here at SOPO on the Gold Coast. The WBC Light Heavyweight World Title, the Women's WBC Super Lightweight World Title, and our Junior MTL Championship are on the line. A massive lineup of professional Muay Thai, also featuring some rising stars. And doors open at 4:30 p.m. Fights start at 5:30 p.m. You can catch the last remaining tickets on MTLoz.com. There aren't many left. I would not risk getting them at the door. It's going to be a huge night with a big crowd and a really, really awesome atmosphere. So it's definitely going to be one you want to see live. If you can't catch it live in person, then you can get it on the Muay Thai Authority MTA Plus app. Always go through our website to find the safe links. Please be aware of scams and links being put on social media that are from various different pages. Just go to MTLoz.com and follow the safe links that way. Thank you all for your support, and we will see you tomorrow night. Done and done. Thanks, guys.